I think we need to live more in a circular mindset of what the impact that we have on the earth is.
I wanted to get people together that love vintage, old things, buy, sell, swap, trade, make some money, get some new stuff in like the greatest place on earth.
Vintage to me represents sustainable fashion that stands the test of time, and it's also fashion that repeats itself. I'm not big on like the current and the latest trends. I'm more into trendless items that can last and sustain through multiple decades, and to me, vintage does that. Now, some people say things are vintage when they're really not, so you really have to dig deep and understand, is this truly from a different era, or is this something that's been recreated to look like an older era?
When we do these events, we get to interact with other like-minded customers that feel the same way about recycling and just the environment and just keeping it stylish as well.
Some of the vendors, some of them have stores, so they do this a lot, and then a lot of them are just individuals who are interested and have too much stuff, like the garage is full, so you're really getting to see things that you wouldn't normally get to see. And then we have several vendors. The protocol is they need to either make it from vintage or sell vintage. So we have a couple of vendors that make, we have a lady that makes journals out of vintage papers and materials, and we have a lady that makes jewelry out of vintage jewelry.
Vintage is a part of the history, and you have to record the history.
You have like Salvation Army, you have Goodwill, you have all these other stores where they really carry really cool things. Or estate sales. I feel like estate sales like a gem. And I've decorated my entire home on a budget, and it's freaking cool when you come visit it.